Hey, TheElastic here, back with our Hades series, episode 18 now.
They always come back.
We're going to start off today
For a warm-up
with
with
another
Gallop?
run on the aspect of Beowulf. So we'll put on our Poseidon keepsake here, run over and change our mirror real fast so that we have more casts. Do we have this leveled up? Not quite, but we will work on it. As we'll run on a repeated heat for more darkness this time. I'm also going to put one more charge in Baddie here. So as a reminder, the aspect of Beowulf's Shield, you use your casts, which I'm going to put my controls that I can do easily. When you use a cast, it doesn't throw it. It loads it into the shield down here. And then they're used in your charge attack. So we go for Poseidon, because we want big AoEs.
No stopping me this time.
And then we try and get
Time
Artemis.
to learn the bearing of the gods, and to assert yourself. For this I have employed the greatest of the Greeks, or what became of him.
We try to get Artemis so that we can get their Duoboon
This one's for
Mirage
you,
shot.
please. Uncle Poseidon.
The rest we just play by ear.
Hanging around without me, nephew, I'm here, so let's go bust you out, much like a raging river through a frail little dam.
Okay, we got the cast in purple here,
Fix that for you.
so we'll be flying through this. We actually really don't need to be charging casts for this, probably, even. These things don't have very much health, but... For cast builds, we're always going to wind up taking Chaos Gates. Chaos has two very strong boons that they can give us. Both cast damage and additional uses of cast.
That sprang from me after the dawn of time. It is considered a defensive instrument, I do believe. Though I suspect you have discovered, or soon shall discover, it is nothing of the sort.
Alright, so this is perfect. 61% cast damage.
Chaotic strength.
That's a lot.
Right there.
Looking for Snowburst from Demeter.
And I share a common fate, each having lost a child fully grown. Except that he's a hollow fool whose child left. Whereas my daughter never would have. Ever.
I don't know that I want to re-roll to find Snowburst. I think that we just put Demeter on special. Maybe we can find it on this one. We have her in the pool now, so we can get Snowburst kind of at any time. And that'll help with finishing off weak things, so we don't have to expend a full charged cast on them. We again didn't see it. But we'll just take Killing Freeze. And Demeter's in the pool, so we have an option. I want to save our reroll, because we only have the one. I want to save it so that we can hunt for Mirage Shot, as that's the most important part of this build. Try to be careful not to lose health here, because we have reduced health total from our Chaos boon. Chaos Curse. Okay, so it's forcing Ares into our pool. Ares does not interact super well with our... Oh, goodness. with our casts. Ares has a lot to offer for maybe attack
You
or...
stab me, I stab you.
10,000 souls have fallen to you now, my
Here's our
humble
prophecy.
kin. I am rather beside myself, I must admit. Fine work.
We were actually at 17,000 when we last checked. I'm going to leave our attack slot open for Artemis. Blade Dash does not do a lot, so I guess we just take the Curse of Vengeance, because it doesn't mess anything up. But again, Ares does not help us a ton. Okay, seeing Artemis naturally is very nice pickup for us.
Don't know what it is about you, Zagreus, but I feel like I can be me with you, you know? Maybe it's that you don't constantly talk over me like everybody else. Besides Callisto and the nymphs, I guess. Not that I can even hear you, but you know what I mean, right?
I know what you mean. Nice, we get purple on the attack here. Not super important. The important thing there is that we unlocked Artemis's favor. So when we get her next boon, as we dig for Mirage Shot. If these things had grouped up, it would have been significantly nicer for us, but what can you do? Okay, I didn't aim that one quite right. We wanted to use the AoE of our attack there. Finishing that thought, as we dig for Mirage Shot, we have the ability to
Pleasure doing business.
gift Artemis the Ambrosia. So we're going to take a reroll here. The Purple Hunter's Mark is actually really tempting. Like, really tempting.
The
All right.
hunt is on.
Maybe we can fill these core slots
Over here.
before we use our reroll to be digging for a duo boon.
They're gone.
Now we're starting to see palms. This is a very strong item for this build, but we have no money, and we're still very early, so things are dying pretty much right away. So we will ignore it for now. By the time we get to, like, Elysium, we really want to see that kind of thing. We see another Chaos Gate on the floor here.
Loaded. The power of the gods.
Does let us put it in the cast. I'm gonna... Okay, so we take the Chaos Gate here. It's gonna offer us the shop again at the end. What happens is taking Chaos adds an additional chamber to this biome, basically. For the next 4, slain foes toss an Infernal Bomb at you. Afterwards, gain the use of your cast. That's excellent. That's just what we need. So we still get the shop here. But we don't have much coin, so we can't buy this Artemis, unless... Ah, so close. So close. Okay, we can't buy the Artemis boon, sadly. It just didn't give us enough money
Think I know
between
what you're
the
going to
mid
say.
and end shop. Okay, seeing Tisiphone here is actually great, because she doesn't spawn herbage ads that would throw Inferno Bombs at us. So all we do is we charge up, we load our casts, we do our best to make sure she's in the splash. Fairly easy.
Peace to Tiffany. For safekeeping.
Fairly easy. Heal up, we'll put on the Adamant Arrowhead to force an Artemis boon in the next biome so that we can try to get Mirage Shot. Would also be nice to see the Poseidon boon that increases our darkness, just because we're farming that. Would also be nice to see the Chaos boon. If we can't get a cast thing from Chaos, it would be nice, or maybe even if we do, if we can get a big, messed up the timing on all that. Gotta dodge the Inferno Bombs. He says right before getting hit by an Inferno Bomb. Ambrosian Artemis.
I know you have no shortage of ambrosia on Olympus, Lady Artemis, but I imagine it's less often that the stuff go all the way from there to here and back. What can I say? You make me proud to be a member of this family.
I never felt like I could be myself with everybody on this mountaintop, you know? So much posturing and bickering, and I just head out to the woods most of the time. Maybe you understand me better than the rest. I've no idea still. But I appreciate you've made attempts to try.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Take the spoon here. Okay, so we don't have more slots filled like I said we wanted. We could take the Hunter Dash. Let's use our roll, because we have one.
How about a different set of choices?
And we are rewarded. We are rewarded for our decision making. I'm gonna go for the Palm before we start loading up on boons that we don't care about. We would really like to get 1 to 3 to as many as we can, kinda, Palms. There's no point at which we would want to stop. But there is kind of a... You need to get palms into your cast to make sure that you're dealing enough damage to be clearing things in the late end of the run. Come on, jump over here. I dare you. Cast. See, that's... We're at the point where we have enough boons now that it's not guaranteed. We'll talk to you, Eurydice.
Hey.
So, really, we need Orpheus to go back to the house.
Hey, what's up, hon? Say, you must know a lot of big shots, don't you? Other gods and all that.
I know a few. As a matter of fact, I heard recently from Hermes. Wanted you to know he felt sorry for how things ended up. That's something to do with when Orpheus went in here after you?
Oh, that's sweet of him. Nice enough guy for an Olympian. Yeah, he was the one who dropped me off here in the first place. No hard feelings here. He was just doing his job. It was Orpheus who messed everything up.
Orpheus slander. Alright, well, we will take the palm porridge and hope it hits the cast.
Sure thing, hon.
It did, so we're happy.
Why, thank you.
Here's a Hermes boon. Extra dashes, hyper sprint, you know, the usual. There's nothing that is unbelievable from Hermes here.
Okay. A curse of chaos.
You know who keeps me awful busy, cuz? Ares. Nothing like a good old war amongst the mortals to create demand for lots and lots of messages to go around.
Was I able to give Hermes and Ambrosia, and I just didn't? Suppose I don't know. We'll take Hyper Sprint here.
Felt that.
We like zooming. Okay, so there's another Artemis. There's a Demeter, though. We'll go for Demeter and try and get Snowburst.
The Barge of Death is always here for me.
Barge of Death, of course, being the slowest, but we don't care about that. It's very easy to clear with our shield here, so...
Heads up.
Just gotta blow everybody up. We're dealing pretty good damage now.
I accept this message.
There's Snowburst, and it purple. We are rocking and rolling this one. It's a Crusher. Got rid of that one before. Before he could jump. We did not get rid of that one before he could jump. But we will get him with just a single splash.
All set.
Take our reroll. I don't know that we need any more boons right now. Oh, we wanted the Poseidon buff. That's right. So we'll go to the shop and see if there's Poseidon. I was tempted to take the Palm.
Ahoy, my nephew, it is I.
Tidal Dash is fine. I'm gonna reroll to try and get that farming buff. Yeah, we didn't. I'm gonna take Breaking Wave over Tidal Dash because we have Snowburst. They do similar things. And that they kind of like AoE and help finish off weakened targets. 2, 3, 4. Build this up. Drop it right in the middle of Lerny. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we have enough damage on our cast. We don't actually need all 4 to clear the heads. That's pretty ideal here. It's just looking like it's 2 per head right now. So, our 4 pushes Lerny. We can push 2 in. It would be better if we could AoE them. Yep. Like that. Oh, I didn't pick these up. Okay, so we're gonna miss this head, but we're not speedrunning, so that kind of thing doesn't affect us at all. Yeah,
That's all the heads.
that's a way to deal with that boss, I guess. Really one of the strongest aspects. Okay, and so we put on the Bone Hourglass because the wells here can, not right now, but they can have very strong items for cast builds. There's an item that adds an additional cast, and there's an item that adds 50% cast damage. So we put on our Bone Hourglass, which extends the number of chambers that those items last to try and get maximum value out of the strength of those. We will keep it on when we reach Styx as well. Chaos Gate? No, no Chaos Gate. We will keep it on when we reach Styx as well, because there are wells down there that we can take those buffs with us into the final fight. So we'll go ahead and use Snowburst here to try and finish off the eyeballs as we load up casts for our next target. It just lets us stay efficient. There. Perfect. Okay, we get charge shot on this one. This is the most important hammer for this. None of the other hammers really make or break this, and you saw how easy learning was for us. This one...
Nice and steady.
You put your casts in, you charge it up, and then you shoot them out. You yourself don't move, but at range, you're able to just blow up your foes. So, let's see how this room goes.
One's rearming.
Yep. So, this is how people, obliterate speedrun records. Is they use this kind of craziness. I'm gonna increase our snowburst damage. We see old Patty here.
The fates decided this for us.
I always wondered, sir, what was Achilles like? During his youth, I mean, if you can say.
How to describe what somebody was like? Everyone who saw him on the battlefield agreed he was magnificent, stranger. His allies and his enemies alike. But there was more to him, I think. A certain outlook. A sense of justice. I knew him before he was a warrior. Only reason I suppose I liked him.
Go ahead and take the healing. The attack damage doesn't do much for us since we're using our cast for damage. And we have all our death defies, so...
Thanks.
It's just a little bit of health for now, but... Who knows, maybe we take a bunch of damage fighting Asterius here.
Come on, short one. I've been waiting too long for this. I think not.
We didn't,
Stand down.
but we could
I
have.
concede.
I got him.
Yeah, we got him.
Hear
I
me.
almost feel bad for him. Alright, we'll take Tidal Dash. We don't need it, but it's not offering us what we wanted, so...
Bring it. Vast riches.
These chambers are going to go pretty quick. Alright, this is the final shop, but I'm going to go for... Oh, it's not. This is the mid shop. I lost track of where we were.
What else? Olympus, I accept this message.
Honestly, this build just feels crazy. Let's take the fall. It doesn't really matter. We just want to fill the slots. We already have the hammer that we need. If this happens to let us go on the cast, all the better. Kind of unlikely since we have so many boons now, but... It's this butterfly ball.
Just a bit longer.
Oh, whoa, there's another butterfly ball up there that's streaming shots at us.
For me,
Got it in Flood Flare. That's wonderful. Check the well. Don't need the healing, right? Because I'll heal 30%. Shame that we're not seeing any of the cast items, but... getting the in sticks is probably more important, so... It's not like we're lacking damage here. And we'll go into the shop.
Should help keep me going.
Artemis. Critical effects deal more damage is probably fine.
Artemis,
Probably should have taken that first, but it's not a huge deal. And we'll save our money because we want to go to the well.
Gentlemen.
In Styx.
Few others in Elysium are so unwise to take up arms against Asterius and myself.
Megara?
Go ahead and put the Megara out. Phase these guys already.
Dionysus, lend me your power.
See that bull man?
Yeah, that's, you know.
Thank you.
That's a way to deal with them. And so our hourglass is ranked up. So we get even more chambers now. It's up to the maximum
So withstood the finest of Elysium.
8 additional.
They weren't that great.
Of course, don't see it, but that's okay. We're not too upset. I will increase our move speed a little bit here. No real reason. Just it lasts a long time. A little bit of extra move speed is nice. I don't think we saw a second Hermes buff, so it would be nice to get access to that while we're here. Hermes is not in the shop. Oh, but he's on the door. That's convenient. I could have dashed through to kill that guy, or simply loaded another cast, but
no use.
Instead, I decided to hit him with the shield. And in this room, we have to wait for all the rats to spawn, and then we can slide out. I left that gold behind. We didn't see anything in the shop we actually wanted, so it's just hoping to see a well. So rat over here is an additional spawn.
Right on time.
Hermes. These weren't what we wanted. I guess we'll take the evasion.
Time to pick up the pace.
We were hoping to see hyper sprint.
Could use the rod of fishing
Oh,
there.
there's a Poseidon boon down here.
Why not?
Oh! I guess your boons with knock away effects shove foes multiple more times. It's Karen.
Hey, Charon, mate. Wanted to thank you once again for the fine hourglass you gave to me before. It's been very handy with those wells of yours. Well, cheers.
Insightful. Take the paw?
Maybe this way.
And we're through the door.
It's no use.
Waiting for the rats to spawn. And we can slide on out. Waiting for the rats to spawn. Common theme. Common theme. I guess we'll just put it in the paw. It doesn't matter too much.
Got to keep searching.
Going for the health chamber. Let's use our tidal dash here to knock these guys off. Seeing a lot of cell wells, and not seeing wells that work with our keepsake. Kind of poor luck, but...
No way.
We're not really at a high heat, so we're... I mean, we're not at a high heat at all, so we're not starved for...
It's still fresh.
extra damage or anything like that.
Come in useful.
I don't know that these are gonna affect anything at all.
The Guardian of Hell itself decides the time has come for a short break and snack.
Bye for now, boy.
Bye for now, boy. Alright. Now we just gotta square up with old Papa here.
I'm back, Father.
And he's front, Father.
Come show your father what you've learned of late. Do not hold back.
Hold on.
You're wasting Mega's valuable time.
Thank you.
I think we hit him with those, but I'm actually not sure.
I think not.
We did hit him with those. Well, I thought 2 would phase him, but I guess there's no real reason to be greedy with him.
I shall make me go soft to you.
Parents thought of you being less difficult, Father.
Darkness.
Oh, he was able to get away before we could get him with all of them. I shot it at the wall there to try and get him to stay close. I wanted the splash to hit him because I didn't think the
Try that again.
cast would stop with him.
No more.
We'll use our call to go pick those up. And that's the fight. That's the build. That's the fight.
Kin upon Olympus, you. Let's do this again.
Reminder on the build and the order.
Goodbye, Father.
Aspect of Beowulf's shield. We should put more Titan blood in it to finish that out, but we haven't yet. First, you pick up Blood Flare with the keepsake. Then you find Deadly Strike, which allows you to get Mirage Shot. If you can get things like this that increase your cast damage, give you additional casts, very good, very strong from Chaos. And then Snowburst was the one that was pulsing. Every time we would load a cast, it would pulse 76 damage. So overall, just a very, very strong weapon. The hidden aspect on the shield.
I think I got one.
Okay, so we moved our favor with Artemis all the way to max. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hermes is still locked. Which is interesting. Aphrodite, we're missing like one conversation. So we are getting really close. We'll see what story is waiting for us
As
at
he
the house.
explores the wonders of the world, Prince Zagreus discovers a quaint farm in which he carelessly trespasses, stepping on a farming tool which swoops up and strikes him in the forehead, fatally.
Bonk.
No. Well, that was interesting.
Everyone is back! Oh, Oh, hey, this might be a little weird, but thanks. I mean, you talked to Thanatos about me, right? At first, I thought he was acting funny, but he has definitely been a lot nicer to me lately.
Come on, Hypnos, I didn't have anything to do with that. You seem like you've been working extra hard and taking some of the feedback you've been getting to heart. I think Thanatos really appreciates that sort of thing. Who doesn't?
I don't know, but I really appreciate that you went out of your way. I mean, I just stand here and greet and register the dead, but you're a real friend.
Aw.
Oh, thanks, Hypnos.
That unlocked.
Zagreus.
I just got back
Come
shortly
here a
before
moment,
you did.
please. All right. We've matters with Olympus to resolve. They don't know I'm here, most of them, besides Zeus, maybe Athena. They think you're Nyx's son rather than mine, and that your goal is still to join them on their mountaintop.
What a mess. What can we do? The gods of Olympus have all been very good to me for the most part. I don't feel great about deceiving them. They keep trying to help me escape.
What can we do? We can make peace with them, and let them know the truth. So much of it as they would tolerate. Diplomacy is not your father's strong suit, but I'm going to need you two to do exactly as I say. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. So what do you intend to do, and how do I fit in?
We're going to invite all of them to a little family gathering. Here. And you shall personally deliver them their invitation, Zagreus.
Mother, are you serious? So we're just going to have a bash with them, and they'll just see you after all this time and be fine with everything?
They certainly shall not be fine with everything. But Hades and I will be prepared to tell them what they need to hear. Don't worry. I shall do the talking.
What are you going to say?
Oh, you know. That we met, fell in love, eloped, had a child. A child who, once grown, sought desperately to reconnect with his extended family. To the chagrin of his grim lord father.
That's all true. As individual statements, at least.
Fortunately, our loving and dutiful son at last persuaded his mother and father to reveal their secretive relationship and make an effort to rejoin their great family.
Your mother won't be happy that you left.
I'll deal with her. Perhaps I'll have to visit her and the rest of them from time to time, if that's what it shall take. But I'll be back. I have no choice. Did you know that if you eat the seeds of an underworld pomegranate, then you cannot leave for 1 month out of the year per seed?
What? No, I never knew that.
Neither do they.
How soon is this family gathering you have in mind going to take place?
Soon after you invite them all, I hope. Now go. And trust in me, all right? We have a lot to learn of trust, I think.
I know what you mean. I'll let you know when it's done.
So that is the setup for the epilogue. Now we will have to go through and invite each of the gods individually, personally, and then it will unfold. Her plan at the dinner party. So let's work through these remaining dialogues real quick.
Did you come to any decision about what that meant? What you should do?
I'm getting there, lad. In battle, I would operate on instincts, make snap judgments almost instantly. In other matters, though, I need some time. Your patience, please. I'll let you know if I can figure something out.
Please do.
He's waiting because we can't trigger the next part of his quest until we have released Orpheus or Sisyphus. But we released Orpheus last time, so talking to him here, he should be able to go to Eurydice.
Zagreus, the most amazing circumstances have occurred. The terms of my employment, they've been altered such that I may visit Asphodel sometimes. May visit her.
That's great. Orpheus, what are you waiting for, mate? Go and find your muse out there. You two have lots to catch up on, I think.
I think you're right. I am so very anxious, I must say. But I must also thank you for this opportunity and for speaking with me all this time. So, how might I repay you?
Get out of here. Go see her.
Why is it always talk of payment around here? You're my mate, and your songs have lifted many spirits here, including mine. Now go, and make the most of this, will you?
Thank you. I shall. I shall.
Yay! Let's see what's going on here.
Lastly, Dusa, you are not permitted to address the prince unless first spoken to. You are invisible to him. Now, are we understood?
Yes, Miss Nix. We're understood. I mean, I understand. I'll be going then.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
Here's the catch of the day. Or night.
Here's the catch of the day. Or night. Do I need more Titan blood?
I think I'll take it. Ambrosia then, why not? Fair and square.
Probably shouldn't have spent all our diamonds, but that'll be right. I think we get more from the prophecy here.
The prophecy has been
Today.
fulfilled. The gifts of Master Chaos.
Yeah, we did a lot there. Let me fill in some of this. Weirded out by the fact that we still haven't gotten Nyx's dialogue for Chaos yet. I'm going to put on the fists. Well, first I'm going to max out our aspect of Gilgamesh, because I don't like forgetting. I'm going to put on the fists.
Grant me the aspect of Gilgamesh.
And we'll unlock the aspect of Gilgamesh here. What happened to your mitts, boyo? The way this one works is when you do a dash upper,
Nope, couldn't feel a thing.
they get that maimed mark above them. And it'll do damage when it expires, but maimed targets... Where is it? Maimed foes take 25% more damage, but they deal 50% more damage. Then they take a burst of damage. I'm gonna put more in this.
Malphon, awaken.
Sure.
Remember your past.
Might as well go that far. So, we're gonna start with... Want a good percentage. Let me change the mirror while I think about this, because we don't want our casts anymore.
How am I looking?
Maybe we just start with Artemis? Yeah, we'll start with Artemis. Up to 9. I'm trying to remember what... Okay, we'll go Extreme Measures 3. Hopefully we don't see Poseidon, so that we can do the Extreme Measures 3 prophecy. 6 here, 3 here. Like this.
Time to go. Found you, Huntress. Here, in the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Especially for you, Lady Artemis.
Some kind of special message for me. Oh, looks like there's one for everybody on Olympus, then. Felt rather special for a moment there, and now you're making me check in with all the others. Great.
To be fair, you're the first invited, if that makes you feel special. Alright, well, we didn't get an attack boon. The Hunter Dash is pretty good, though. So. Probably didn't need to palm the Hunter Dash, but... The aspect of Gilgamesh also has a slower wind up, bigger swings. So it's got a different feel to it than the other fists that we've been using. I don't need to be maiming these guys because they're all just going to die one hit anyway. Hammer. I don't know what the Gilgamesh-specific hammers are, but... we'll figure it out. I'm pretty comfortable with the fists, personally, so... Ooh. Rush kick. Your special becomes a flying kick that deals 40 base damage twice. How about this one? Maim afflicted foes take 25% more damage and move 30% slower. We'll take the one that's specific to Gilgamesh, since we are running with that one. Oops. Before I forget, I need to change my controls back here.
Better. Lucky find.
Otherwise, my cast is not going to go when I need it to. Ares. Do we want to take Ares? Maybe not this run.
How many now?
Go ahead and break that before I get... Okay, so here's a good target to put the Maim on. He's easy to avoid damage from, but he'll live for more than one hit. Oops. Dionysus.
Let's go sneak.
I don't think Maim lasts through, yeah, the sneak disappearing. So we have to wait until this, there we go. Sneak goes for the backstab. Well. And then we can really lay into him.
Hope this lives up to your expectations, mate. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Should be a good time, Lord Dionysus.
Second got invited.
Oh, just for a moment, Zach. Now, I can recognize an invite when I see one, man. And this is definitely, almost certainly, some sort of invite. One for me and one for everybody else, it looks like here. Oh, I'm excited. That is something really special, I can tell.
We will take... We'll take Strong Drink, since we're still in Tartarus. That means we'll see the most amount of wells. We haven't seen any yet, so... more damage percent for us. Ooh. I didn't make it through him. That guy exploded to the maim damage, so if we just wait, you'll see it reaches the end of its timer, and then it explodes on him. Alright, we can go for Aphrodite here.
I can use this.
I want her attack,
How
I
about
think.
some other boons instead?
Yeah, because it has a really high percentage on it. We can't invite her from the shop. We don't get the dialogue line there. But she's in the pool now, so we should see another of her boons relatively soon. We just have to remember to take one more of her chamber. at least this run. Unlike the other Twin Fists of Malphon, the aspect of Gilgamesh is not one that you just kind of lay on the attack button and dash around. Because your swings are so big and heavy, you kind of gotta time your dashes a little bit better.
I have to tell you, Sisyphus, sometimes I wish I knew more about your past. You must have been a great king.
Well, the thing is that I wasn't, Highness. And that's not modesty from me, all right? All behind me now, and I'd appreciate it if we left it at that.
I hear you, sir. Though whatever you did in your mortal days, you've since more than paid for it, I'm sure. Wait, is that why you're still here in Tartarus? Because you think you deserve this?
It's more like this is where I belong, where my path has taken me, you know? Here in the underworld, you can't entirely escape your past, and yet it's like you get another life to live, with all the wisdom that you picked up along the way.
Take the money?
Makes sense to me.
A pleasure. You're looking as stately as ever there, Baldy.
Gift Boldy a nectar.
Good chat.
We get an attack damage bonus. A 5% attack damage bonus? That's crazy. Do we want Demeter? Yeah, okay, we'll put Demeter in the pool too.
This one.
These are not the buffs we want to see, but I'll take Frozen Touch.
That's cold.
So those are our 4. We have to take another Demeter room, which we would have anyway, and another Aphrodite room.
You ready? Nice gloves there, Zagreus. Think you can take me up close with those things? Well within striking distance of my whip.
Not wearing them for fashion's sake here, Meg. You won't mind if I give you my best shot with Malphon here, will you?
I'd mind if you didn't. Want to get your hands dirty? Fine. Let's see it.
Oops, I missed the main. Okay, this is a bit of a trade-off. I have to make sure that I don't get hit.
Watch your step.
But she's gonna deal a lot more damage if I do, and then I keep getting hit. Oh.
Immediate assistance.
I guess the other nice thing about having Afro on the attack is that the weak makes them deal less damage. Oh god. Can I not, please? Whoa. Tag her with that, run away for a little bit. Put it on her again. We'll let that finish her off. Took a lot of damage, but Strong Drink says that that doesn't matter, so...
Nice seeing you.
We'll take my Titan Blood and go heal myself to full. I'm gonna put on the...
My keepsakes.
Coin pouch.
Okay.
Because I put on the coin pouch, I'm going to go ahead and increase the rarity of our next boon.
See you, Tartarus.
Not sure what it'll be,
Check.
but we do know it'll be better. Grandma Demeter here. I wanted to hit that name before it flew away, but that's okay. Ooh. Getting petrified was less fun than I had wanted.
There. Hope Mother knows what she's doing.
Here's the third invite.
Hades. Olympus, this is an official message. Lady Demeter, this is for you.
What's all of this, young Zagreus? A message of some sort for me indeed. I can't decipher it, although it bears the marks of my two foster brothers here. And, well, it seems we'd better compare notes.
We again didn't see what we wanted. We really wanted, like, her special or something. Yeah, these aren't very good. They're not very good at all. Guess we take this because it doesn't fill a slot. I'm gonna farm just a little bit of darkness here.
It seems I need to look for better help.
Felt something.
Not sure why we got a nectar there, but we did. Yeah, so it didn't apply maim there. I don't know. I feel like the dash upper is a little bit hard to get.
Good enough.
It just doesn't always... I don't know. It doesn't feel consistent to me, but...
Let's get out of here.
That's my experience. Maybe yours is different. I do think that these are a strong weapon. The fact that you can deal increased damage inherently, like just on the kit of the gloves without needing boons, is quite a trade-off. Very worth it in most cases.
I get to be the messenger this time. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lord Hermes, got here as quickly as I could.
Why, that looks like you've got a message just for me this time. How special is that, boss? Some sort of invite from the looks of things. You sure that I'm supposed to have this, seeing as I'm not officially involved?
Take an additional dash. One of my favorites. This is chamber 19. We'll pursue Artemis here.
Oh good, I love snakes. Hey Meg?
Look at this mess.
See you at home?
Just unfreeze me, please.
In the name of Hades.
We'll take the special, sure. We don't mind that at all. Nice chunky special for our dash upper. Into snow burst. That's not great. We can't invite in the trial. No, who do we need to invite? Aphrodite. So we're not worried about that, I guess. We don't have any palms in our good stuff, so I'm gonna go over here and try and get it in our attack. Goodness. Named one and then I hit the other one a bunch. And then I just got hit by a bunch of bombs for no reason. Still getting hit by bombs.
nearly got me.
Put it in our special. Head into the final shop here. Hope to see a boon and a palm. We do. Man, I really don't want to do these. I don't know that that matters at all. Kind of irrelevant. We didn't see an Aphrodite chamber. We really need to see an Aphro chamber so that we can give her the invite.
What's the matter, Lerny? You seem quite upset.
We did get the name on Lerny here. It's a little bit dangerous, but... Kidding me? It jumped over me. It might be better to select for Athena. Ooh. Yeah, it deals more damage, doesn't it? Might be better to select for Athena when running with these fists. Maybe like Athena and Aphrodite so that you have some defense. Because I really feel exposed. Don't stand in the fire, don't stand in the fire. Don't get hit. Let the maim damage deal with the rest of the health.
Any more heads you'd like chopped off? No?
Alright, Strong Drink says that we lost one death to fight and nothing else. We will take Aphrodite's keepsake as a guarantee.
Cheers. Everything's so green.
For a second Hermes here.
More splitters.
Old Herman the Worman. You saw we left the... Oh, that's... Increased attack speed is wonderful on Gilgamesh. Now we're cooking. You saw that I left the butterfly ball before I had finished it completely, because we had put the maim on it. We knew it was going to die while it was low like that. I'm not sure how I want to deal with these guys. Maybe just swing on them? Yeah, except I keep taking their exploding damage, because... That's the downside of the Twin Fists, is it's such a close weapon that their momentum will carry them into us. Alright, your special becomes a flying kick that deals base 40 damage twice. I don't know how this works. It is interesting, to say the least. Go to the shop. Do Ooh, okay, I could buy this and it would not consume the use of our keepsake. Also, there's Aphrodite here. But I don't know that we need that many Aphrodite boons. So I think it's a better use of our money to buy the heal and then just wait.
Absolutely smashing.
There, on your hands. The weapons you call Malphon. They're just as I saw in my dream. Monstrous. Like me.
Former property of someone called Gilgamesh. The beastman he fought, Enkidu. You said they became friends. What said your dream about us on that front, sir?
It didn't say much. Only that we would fight. Just as that Gilgamesh and Enkidu once did. Maybe the outcome will be the same. Maybe it won't. We'll find out.
Suppose we'll find out. Alright, I am going to put Maim on him. And then, oh gosh. And then I have to be careful. Because this is the Extreme Measures 3 version. So he has, you know, shockwaves and he can spin. Here's a spin, so I got to avoid that. Ooh, got caught in the... It's dangerous to give him more damage. He's quite a strong boss. Already. He doesn't move all that fast outside of this one move. But his base damage is already very high. We took a lot on that. I'm not feeling great.
The might of Gilgamesh. I understand it now. But I won't make his friend's mistake. We'll fight again.
Got you, Asterius.
Here's our fourth,
I think I'm ready.
which
In the
is
name of
really
Hades,
fifth
Olympus,
invite.
This is an official message, and I hope it finds you well, Lady Aphrodite.
Why, this is something, dearest. Such an enigmatic message you have sent. How positively captivating. I must know what it says. It bears the marks of others on Olympus, so perhaps we ought to share some common knowledge on the subject.
Suppose we'll take this one. I consider your weak effects are more potent. Taking less damage is very appealing while I have 2 health, but you know, I suppose it is what it is.
No, you don't.
Hermes giving us increased attack speed was wonderful. I'm liking that. Oh no!
Blood in the darkness.
How did he get us?
I feel stronger.
You know, it's alright. Oh, actually, it is unimportant, because we get to refresh our death defies here with Patroclus.
Couldn't help but hear the rattling of battle chariots of late. Raucous laughter and the like. You've really riled up the locals this time, stranger.
Must be Theseus and his fancy Macedonian. So he's been joyriding about in that thing, showing it off.
Your arrivals are becoming a bit of an event, I'd say. And yes, the champion and his bull friend are likely at the center of it. You'll have to forgive me that I've no intent on attending your contests, but, well, here.
Invaluable help. Essentially gave us 400 gold there. Now I just gotta be careful to not lose it all to these stupid things.
Right on cue.
Another wave of flame wheels. Flame wheels are not my favorite when I'm trying to save health and fight with the twin fists, but we'll go see Artemis. Maybe we'll get lucky and this Infernal Trove will be a health refill. Please stop. I gotta line of sight these archers. They're really doing a number on me.
There we go.
Zagreus, despite my hunter's instincts, here it seems I was unable to elude Aphrodite in this particular case, who insisted that we present ourselves to you at the same time, for whatever reason.
Oh, come now, Artemis. I'm sure you're very capable of hiding from a common beast, but I can see you plain. Why not be honest with yourself next time?
Ooh. So we get Heartrend, which is a nice pickup, since we apply weak with our attack, and then we can crit on our special.
Let's have a look here.
Used to be health. It's not health. And there's not really health in the... Well, so we have to see health in the shop here. Or we likely lose another Death Defy to... That's not quite what we wanted. Dionysus' Call is what we wanted. We'll likely wind up losing a Death Defy here just because it's Extreme Measures 3, and Theseus is a jock in a fancy car.
Care for a rematch?
But Asterius does a spin move.
Crushed beneath the raging wheelwork of the Macedonian Tau Lambda once again.
Theseus, you do know you look even more ridiculous than normal wearing that mask. I get the chariot and the unsporting weaponry, but why wear that thing?
Bah, this blessed mask was crafted by great Daedalus himself. A work of art and my entitled claim as champion. What has he ever done for you?
Meg!
Don't you touch him.
The fury!
Woo!
Face me.
That hurt. Gotta stay away from Asterius. I did get Maim onto the chariot there, so as long as we can avoid that damage. Oh, I didn't dash fast enough. It's my fault. Put Maim on the Minotaur because he's low. Trying to put Maim on this guy so that he'll take damage as we're not near him, but... It's a bit troublesome. I did. Okay, we got Maim on him that time, so that should break the chariot when it pops.
Why did it explode?
Why did it explode?
Olympus, please avenge my chariot!
Whose side is he on?
That'll take down Extreme Measures 3
Finally.
heroes. With only one death if I lost.
shades enjoy yourselves.
Strong drink means that we're topped back up on this one, so.
Must I send Cerberus to block your path again?
We're in a fine spot, I think. I will take the Skelly Tooth, just to play it safe. This has done absolutely nothing for us. And we don't really care about that. I would rather have that. So.
One last stop.
Doing swell, looking good to clear here, I think. We got pretty quality boons. Enough palms. I just need to not make a piloting error, and we are...
Here goes.
Looking good. Oh, come on. I wanted it to be a 3. Little 3-piece. Catch him with the old 1-2. Oh, I thought it was going to be the tiny vermin. How funny would that have been? Gilgamesh once fought the Beast Man in Kidu. Zagreus fought a tiny rat. Remember, Enkidu was sculpted of divine clay by the gods as a means to stop Gilgamesh. And then he was the first, like, worthy opponent Gilgamesh had taken on. And so they became friends because...
I'll pay for that.
Gilgamesh finally enjoyed himself, or something along those lines. Go ahead and... We're here. Let that Maim explode to deal with him so I don't have to run through the poison. Okay. We didn't get it in 2, but we also don't have to fight the tiny vermin, so...
In the name of Hades.
Don't want Crystal Beam. I don't. I guess I'll just take this for funsies. Doesn't do anything for us. I guess we'll take the money chamber because we want to buy that Artemis and hope to get the cast. It's not a necessary pickup. You know, we would take really kind of anything. It's just nice to have a little bit more damage on your cast. Since we'll be using it anyway to apply the debuff, I guess is the best way to phrase it. Damage increase from having a cast lodged, thanks to the mirror. Just don't need any of that.
Here we are.
I'd rather use the money to buy a bomb in the shop.
Bit of an aftertaste. Time to deliver the goods. Thank you, mate.
Not that we had enough to buy a pop machine, but...
The prince persuades the underworld's ferocious guardian to move aside.
Let's see how we do. We should get the animation, because this is the first time we've taken Gilgamesh to the top.
All right, we made it, Malphon. Appreciate you lending me the might of Gilgamesh.
Resorting to mere fisticuffs with me. Though how you got Malphon to look like that, I've no idea. Pray tell, whose monstrous claws are those? A manticore's?
These claws, I'll have you know, Father, belonged once to an ancient god king known as Gilgamesh. You ever meet?
Provided he was flesh and blood at some point, then he resides within my realm. Presumably within Elysium somewhere, sadly bereft of his manticore claws thanks to you. Come, show me what they can do.
Meg, help!
You are embarrassing me, Zack.
Put the meme on old Daddy-O? I feel like that's asking for trouble, but we'll do it. Whoa, shouldn't have stood that close to it when I knew it was going to explode. Didn't apply. There we go. No, it did.
Oh, trouble.
Do you feel your blood beginning to boil?
Not really. Ooh. Ooh! That was a lot of damage!
To me, wretches. Destroy my kin and an eternal torment to me if you speak of this.
It's funny because we have so much health, and I'm still just like getting chunked. Ooh, went for the wrong guy, but what? Rushing past Hades. Oh, I pulled the trigger again, but we were already in the last one still. Alright, phase 2.
Let's finish this then.
He did half our health, we did half his.
Blast you.
He cheated a little bit, but...
I thought Achilles taught you to be quick.
I got caught in that? I thought it was gone before I
have something for you.
I'm gonna hide for a second. Ooh, ooh, I did a bad job of hiding. Please stop targeting me.
Go back.
I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I'm a Hades kid.
I'll tolerate no more of this from you.
I think I got him. Ta-da!
You have your mother's perseverance. How is it that you got this strong?
Manticore hands!
You fought well.
Alright. Go back to the house and progress whatever stories we can.
In the name of Hades.
This one was... I don't know how much to rely on this build, because... I don't know, it's just kind of me messing around, but... These were the kind of key components. We did get a 5% attack buff from Boldy. Swift Strike was wonderful. Heart Rend was helpful. 16% damage bonus from... We didn't see any extra fountains, but Strong Drink is a strong buff, especially when you get it in Tartarus. So.
Mere moments from his final victory, the prince, in his great haste, ignored surveying each side of a rather busy crossing, where a swiftly passing chariot collided with him very forcefully.
Run over. Died in traffic. Didn't look both ways. They don't teach you to look both ways in the underworld.
Feels like it's been a while, everybody.
Would you look at that, Hypnos? Care to repeat to me the unsolicited advice you just now offered, now that Zagreus is here?
Oh, well, it is my custom to give pointers to our visitors who come in voluntarily, because I do pick up a lot of bits and pieces talking here to everyone about, dying.
Zagreus. He told me that I ought to evade more of your attacks next time. So you just watch your back out there, because I know your secrets thanks to Hypnos here.
Great.
Excellent work, my
I
son.
didn't think you had it in you, but
How goes the doling out of invitations, Zagreus?
Got 4 or
Have the
5.
Olympians been amenable to the idea?
Not just amenable, Mother. Positively intrigued. I can't believe you scrambled the invitations in such a way that only with a lot of them combined will they get all of the details.
A bit of collaboration seemed in the spirit of things. We're a great big family, Zagreus. Past time we started acting like one, no? Now keep it up. And thank you for your help.
You got it, Mother.
you voided the contract with our court musician.
Mm-hmm.
Used your own authority against me.
Yeah, isn't it great?
So what if I did? Just gives him a bit of a break from time to time. He's still your court musician, isn't he?
He is. And he knows better than to undermine me, I think. Though I suppose the Queen would take your side that he has paid his dues in full by now.
He has.
A word, Prince? I need your help with something, lad.
Here we go.
I'm about to risk it all, I think. Will you hear me out?
Of course, sir. What is it? I'm listening.
The pact I signed with your father. It must be buried somewhere down in the administrative chamber there. I dared not ask that you locate it, out of fear that tampering with it would only make things worse, except
that fear is for the weak, Achilles, sir.
Indeed. Besides, your father has been more abiding than I expected with how you were able to void the pact that separated Orpheus and Eurydice, so perhaps my case isn't a lost cause yet.
I'll speak with Nyx about it the next chance I get. And I'll be careful, sir. I promise you.
You have my thanks.
Hi!
Miss Dusa, I, wanted to apologize for when I pried about your past. I just wanted to get to know you better, but I was insensitive and I'm sorry.
Oh, Your Highness, Zagreus, come on. Don't even worry about it. I'd already forgotten. Really, no big deal. It's just the past me. It's as though it wasn't even me. This is me now. I'm glad I'm here.
And I'm glad too.
Yeah, we're all glad she's here.
Nyx, I was just busy doing some administrative chamber record keeping recently, and wouldn't you know it, it somehow slipped my mind where I could find the sentencing parchment work for the knave king Sisyphus, forced to toil out in Tartarus. I ran it by Megara.
He has offered you aid repeatedly. At first I saw it for a brazen act of bribery, but try as I might, there was no deeper underpinning to his actions that I could detect. That is to say, the records you seek may be found in section Sigma Phi Alpha, lower gamma folder.
Sigma Phi Alpha, lower gamma folder.
Let's go help Sisyphus.
Should check that stack of contracts back there.
Amongst the parchment records of the dead and punished are the sealed documents known as the Knave King's sentence, forcing said king to endlessly toil with a boulder till the end of time.
I'll just patch this through to the house contractor then.
Off to the house contractor, spend some diamonds.
The Sisyphus contract. I can buy it out. In the name of Hades, I hereby release Sisyphus from the terms of his pact.
You what? All this just for that wretched shade?
Yeah, he's my friend. Okay.
Cerberus, not to get all sentimental on you, but oh, who am I kidding? Look, you've been with me my entire life. I know you're here at home partly because of me, aren't you?
Oh.
The bond between a hound and its master is as hard as adamant. Cerberus, the fearsome monster born of hell and guardian of its gates, answers firstly to the prince's father. But it turns out, the prince may be the next best thing.
You're the best boy in the whole world. Even if heads Beta and Gamma don't much care for pets, do they? I've got more than enough lined up for you, though. Count on it.
Next already.
Max relationship for Cerberus. Alright. So we need to make sure we put on Poseidon's keepsake.
Scratch one off the fated list.
So that we can... There. Finish this one. Since we just beat Extreme Measures 3, we'll see Poseidon next. And that works because Zeus, Poseidon, Athena, and Ares are the gods we need to see for this next run. So, this is a must. What we do beyond that is up to us. We haven't played with the spear in a long time.
Far greater gods than I once.
And I realize I've never showed this aspect. So we will show off the aspect of Hades. The way this one works is when you do your charge attack, you mark them with that mark of Hades. And then you deal more damage to anyone marked with the mark of Hades. So, not really complicated.
All right, one
give it a
more
go.
time.
I knew that I could count on you, nephew. So the ungrateful Theseus. The winsome prize he earned was just some chariot, correct? And he was vanquished on it anyway. That's what he gets. Boasting his prize was greater than any in his mortal days. Puh.
I wonder if we can still invite him after I force this dialogue. This may have been an oversight on my part.
Out of my sight.
We can invite Zeus, though. These things don't have enough health for me to do the spin move on, so I'm just gonna tidal dash them away like we would any other spear run.
Lord, I sure hope this works. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message for you in all your splendor, Lord Uncle Zeus.
My, what is this you have for me, young man? Appears to be a message of some sort, bearing my thunder sigil. Though there's one for everybody on Olympus, have they as yet received their own? I must know what it says. It's from your father. Who else can it be? I better check on this.
We will fill a core slot. Don't need to...
I recommend making a brief detour.
Okay. Go see what Chaos says.
Out of the infinitely spanning possibilities before us, son of Hades, I have arbitrarily selected only 3 again from which to let you choose.
I would like to increase our attack by 62%. That is quite a bit. Gonna go for this because it adds... Gotta be careful with these guys. It adds health, and we're shy on health until
You're nothing.
Chaos runs off. This is another god we needed to see, so that's excellent.
Come on, let's fight.
Gotta time this correctly so that they don't get a grab on me. And then as they're spawning in, I can do another charge here.
This is it then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lady Athena, I trust you'll quickly figure this one out.
Is this some kind of offering for me? No, hold a moment. This appears to be a message. Part of one. Then
can this mean... I have to notify the others. I trust they also have received something from you, or shortly shall.
Okay, we can take... I think any of these would be good. Yeah, let's take the attack. Let's take the attack. We don't have money for the shop, so we're gonna pick up our reroll here.
The curse of chaos has been lifted.
We don't need Dionysus. We like to see multiples of Zeus, so... Oh, goodness. Okay. Sneak is going to be... At least we got our health back from... Ooh, we caught him very easily.
That's what you get.
I think purple static discharge is too hard to pass up. If we could get the call from... Zeus, that would be great. The... Hammers can be so good on Spear. The thing is, we can't get Flurry Jab on the aspect of Hades. I think we're early enough, it's probably better to take the Palm. I know we just picked up a 4th boon.
Nice place.
But we are lucky enough to see it on the attack. That's good. Go for Palm again. An escape room.
Allow me, boy, to introduce some of my loyal subjects.
Go ahead and charge this before they...
I'm trapped.
Get a chance to enter here. I'm using this corner because I can wall slam them with my tidal dash. If we can get this palm into our attack, that would be excellent. And then hopefully we can see a health room. Nice. Go over here. So a lot of these things still don't have enough health to hold the spin mark, but no. I'd kind of rather put something else on our flourish. I'll use one of our rerolls. This will just take Holy Shield. Should be fine. Take a little more cash. These guys would live through our dash to take the debuff, but timing it would become weird. We'll go for a hammer this time. Because the spin does leave you just sitting here waiting for them to come swing at you, kinda.
Shiny.
Alright. Let's go with your spin charges up and recovers much faster.
Let's go, Varatha.
Since we're spinning anyway this time. We don't want to take Aphrodite.
I'll take it.
We'll have to use our keepsake to force Ares next.
Oh, good.
And then just hope that I didn't goop up the invite for Poseidon. Do my best to keep the debuff up on the bosses here. Ooh, goodness. Yeah.
Always disturbing.
Not too bad. We're seeing a lot of what we need to.
Which one?
Tisiphone has failed me, has she?
Should help.
Go ahead and put that on. We don't need to spawn a Chaos Gate. But I like to.
Heading up. Check.
So we'll see a Chaos Gate in this first chamber here. We can maybe get some dash strike damage, some more attack damage. Could get...
In the name of Hades.
I don't know. There, attack damage. Perfect.
Let's see how this goes.
Oops.
Next.
Die, please. Bonk. Charge it up again. Bonk. Ooh, don't stand in the fire. Elastic, please get out of the fire.
All aboard.
Lots of cash this run.
Fan.
Death is inevitable.
That's
Let's say
true.
we go take care of business here just like we used to, Zag.
Just like we used to, huh?
What do you think, Than?
You're already dead, he says to a bunch of people in the underworld. Can't see, I can't see! Ooh, I'm going to fire. Bad habit of doing that, don't I? Just running into the fire.
You got a lot of them.
See it then. Okay, here's our Ares force, but the keepsake will stay active. I'm gonna go back to Poseidon and see if we goofed the
Here goes nothing.
invite by doing that Theseus prophecy. If we did, I made this take an extra run, but it's my fault. But we'll just quickly see him, invite him, and pro to advance the story if that's the case. Let's see.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Okay, so we will have to do this again on an additional run, but that is my fault. And it's fixable. It also might give us a chance to... There's a dialogue line where if you fixed... I don't think we're going to get it, so I'll just say it. If you fixed Nyx and Chaos, like, you've repaired it so that they can see each other, you can invite Chaos to the party. They cannot attend because they cannot leave their... I don't know, they can't make it into the house because they're a primordial entity, or they can't leave their domain thing, or it would instill everyone with fear because they are the creator of all matter, or... I don't remember the exact reasoning, but they don't attend, they just appreciate the offer. Lernie's after this, huh?
Cheers, mate.
We'll take these things. We'll keep on the Ares keepsake.
Why must we always fight like this, Lernie?
Hate when the heads sit back there. Don't think we got it with the spin. Yeah, I have to put another one on. Here are the bubbles.
Come on, you flying bastard.
Come on, you flying bastard. Cancel their spin. It's my bad. You know how much I like hitting multiple targets. Cancel it again. It takes a little while to get it going. Even with the sped up thing, it takes a little while to get the spin charged.
Hey, don't come back. Another bounty.
Another bounty. It's a diamond, actually. Keep this keepsake on. Heal a little more, because I
Onward, then.
took a lot of damage.
Another day or night in paradise.
Let's take a look at another hammer here.
Get dead.
Oh, gotta charge it. There we go. It's almost too late.
Now to fix up this spear.
I guess we take that.
Baraffa grows stronger.
Oh, that was cool. Alright, here's Ares. Our penultimate invite, if you will.
Here goes then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Lord Ares, please consider our proposal, once you're able to decipher it.
My, what is this, my kin? Some sort of invitation for me, I presume? Not just for me. This symbolizes all the others here? Most intriguing. I shall investigate the meaning of this as quickly as I'm able then. But first...
Alright. Wow, it didn't offer us the special?
The will to fight.
That's a bummer.
What's in the pool this time?
I wanted the special. I'm gonna take the trial, because I want Zeus's call.
Wisely decided there, young man.
Yeah.
That's definitely not the choice I would have made, nephew. Because for me to side against myself, why, that would make no sense at all.
I mean, he's right, but like,
He'll get over it.
Says that.
Little Hades. Uncle's going to let you off the hook this time. Just mind your manners next we meet.
Alright. Breaking wave. Go for another Athena, I guess.
Meg, help!
Zagreus.
Soul-sucking butterflies.
Oh, I should have done that.
Butterflies. Ugh.
Ugh, he says. Alright, we're just gonna take this special. I don't mind anymore. Got to hold on to what we've got. That's what he was singing. Obviously.
That's life.
That's what all the people say. Riding high in April, shot down in May. A little spin move on the chariot there. Here berries again.
Next.
Just keep setting up our spin and then dashing them down.
Lord Ares.
Here we see Battle Rage, which is fine. More Zeus boons, love them. Interesting hammer. I have obviously taken it before. I don't remember ever playing with it though. Ooh, those guys blocked it. Well, now they didn't. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Build has turned out pretty cool, actually. Make our call bigger. We have plenty of money. I'm gonna take the shop instead of the Chaos Gate.
Pleasure doing business.
Snap the legendary off real quick. Add to our exposed. I don't need to top off. We'll be fine. Just regular heroes.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
You stop right there, blackguard, and make your plans for death.
Hey Meg.
Hail, King of Athens.
Fury here!
Don't you bullhorn over there.
Oh, Goddess Delator, I must have your support.
Oh, gods. One down, one to go.
Unfortunately, Zeus's cast loves to just bounce off into Narnia so that it's not lodged. Alright. Rolling right along. Rolling right along.
Applause. Showed them who's boss, didn't we, Shade?
Thank you, Shade, for your
Seeing
support.
all of you next time, all right?
Just throw on the, well, I mean, I guess we can keep ranking like this up or something. Really doesn't much matter what we put on. Not particularly worried about the outcome on this one.
Yes.
I think we have a solid enough build. Just comes down to not making enormous errors in the way we play. Zeus build for 450.
This one, I guess.
Break the little money cup and let's go.
Don't like the look of that big bother over there.
Alright.
In the name of
See what boon we get here. Brilliant riposte. When we reflect, it deals more damage.
I bet it's in here.
Just keep rolling through. The combination of Tidal Dash and like a breaking wave or something. Very, very strong. Especially in these tiny, tight rooms for sticks. Dash into them, they hit a barrier. The barrier explodes, or sends out a wave, I should say, that deals hundreds of damage. Go ahead and buy this Zeus buff.
Just what I need.
Well, double strike is fine. I wouldn't say it's just what we need. But with the call, it's particularly good. Good enough that we don't want to re-roll it to try and get the legendary. Legendary is better when you have more sustained lightning bolt damage, I think. So that is just really a preference, an observation. I don't have the statistical information to back that up. Slide through here. Finally got it.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Sure, and we slam foes. Deal more damage. We could buy like a palm here.
I'll pay for that.
Put it into our call. And go see Zeus. Or sorry, go see Hades. Zeus? What game am I playing again? Oh, you know, Zeus. I'm very excited for Zeus 2. Yeah, you're...
I can go.
What? What am I saying? See Hades. Got Zeus's legendary on my brain, I guess.
Crisp, cold air.
Varatha, I recognize its presence now. That's not just any three-pronged lance you wield. I could never stand to look at it. Once my brothers and my sisters and myself, once our foul work was done.
You mean once you'd chopped up your cruel and overbearing Titan parents, right? Shame you threw it out. It's quite useful.
Perhaps the fates decided that its wielders ought to all eventually wind up on its receiving end. Come then, let us see what the great Achilles has taught you.
Zagreus.
You... Darkness.
I can't hit it. He's doing spin moves, I'm doing spin moves. He's got a Spear of Hades, I've got a Spear of Hades. I don't really want to fight the shield guy. I'm just gonna... I guess I'm just gonna take a buttload of damage because I'm not being very smart.
You brought this on yourself.
Not finished then?
Gotta dodge this pulse, and then I can set up the... Oh!
Hungry for more, I see.
Keep my spin on him. No, I won't burn.
I shall see you back at home.
Back at home, then.
You win, boy.
Alright, we'll do a quick once around the house, and then I have to set up the end of the prologue real quick. Not prologue, epilogue. I'm just all over the place today.
Valiantly striking Zagreus was set upon by 7 bloodless slam dancers and slain, or something of the sort.
I'm back. Huh. Mother, this family gathering you're planning, are all of our relatives welcome? Because I was wondering if I could extend the invitation to a distant ancestor. You know, Chaos.
Nyx's parent? You've been in contact then? Look, if you feel it's the right thing to do, I trust your judgment. The spirit of this event is to bring the family together.
Thanks. I doubt Chaos would be able to attend, though would still appreciate the thought. Wanted to ask you more about Nyx and Chaos, sir. So they just drifted apart? I mean, why not just keep in touch? I don't understand. How hard is it just to say hello from time to time?
It can be harder than you know. For someone like Nyx, she was responsible for no small part of creation herself. As her relationship with Chaos grew more strained, she gave birth to strife, misery, doom, sons and daughters you don't hear about too much.
What, really? I've never heard Hypnos or Thanatos mention any of them, let alone Nyx. They sound like a handful. Where are they? What happened?
I don't know, lad. On the surface, I suppose. My point is, Nyx had her own problems to contend with. Dealing with her brood, governing the underworld all on her own before your father arrived. Her relationship with Chaos suffered for it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mother, is there something I can do to help with all of this? I spend too much time away from the house. Please, let me know.
You are already doing what you can to help, my son. Continue doing so. Matters are at stake here concerning you and all of us. Your support and choices in this shape the outcome that shall come to pass.
I understand, and I will do my best. Thank you for taking care of everything. I have every faith in you, Mother, and in this house. Farewell.
Farewell.
Your Highness, the Prince, Miss Nyx, I'm not supposed to talk to you. I have to go.
Damn it.
Bummer. Is that all this stuff here? I think so. Alright, I have to invite Poseidon and Chaos.
What do you know? This came true.
Because getting those 3 ambrosia messed up my plans, my perfectly laid plans.
You just protect me. Let's get to work.
Oh no, I didn't put more... Well, this is awkward.
Rewarded. Alright, here goes. In the name of Hades, Olympus, this is an official message. Uncle Poseidon, hope you can make this out.
What's this, nephew? Why isn't this a note? Or part of one addressed to me, but it appears there should be other pieces for the others here. Ah, it's like a sunken treasure then, which means I must seek its mysteries at once.
That was the last of the invitations. Just need to tell Mother once I get home.
Oh, and I also didn't change my controls, but... my plan is to hit Chaos early and then just stand in magma or something.
Coming through.
But we cannot control when we see Chaos, which is a problem. Sooner, obviously better. I also didn't change the mirror to actually befit this shield, unfortunately. I haven't swapped my controls. I'm being very lazy about the whole affair. Just take a random one since I'm really not planning to go through the whole ordeal here.
Something for the mirror.
To see you face to face. Until such time, however, this old means of keeping touch shall have to do, so you take care now,
This on the dash.
Beautiful.
Okay, still no chaos. Setup has been kind of fine, but
Let's go, lads. Megara?
I have this.
probably should have broke their armor before I did Megara. That's whatever.
Had enough. Heartbreak time.
This is silly. Oh no. Is Chaos Gate here? Anywhere? Please? Please? Chaos? Maybe in the well.
I'm in for it. That's it. We made it.
Blood and darkness.
There we go.
Perfect.
Which way?
Perfect. Swift and in.
Not yet. Might as well.
Alright, in we go here.
Again, I sensed some sort of shifting in your father's residence. You seek to ask something of me about it, do you not? Respond.
Oh, I'm glad you asked. It's just my mother, we're reaching out to the Olympians, trying to reconnect the family. It's been a while, relatively, since she and father saw the others, but in case a gathering occurs, I did wish you to know you're cordially invited too.
Cordially invited. A generous proposal, son of Hades. Though unless your gathering is to occur within my space, please understand it would be difficult for me to bring the full entirety of my presence there. However, I think I can arrange to be with you in some capacity. Thank you.
There we go. So,
Sounds like a trade to me.
that sets up the epilogue. I am now going to find a way to die, though I don't think this room is going to be great for doing it. These guys just don't deal very much damage. We need something with lava or the Fury. Like 6 damage at a time is not going to get through all our death defies.
Damn it.
Maybe Electa will finally have her day against us. Maybe we'll get murdered. Alright, so we'll just have this end our run real quick, and then we can go back to the house to finish up the epilogue.
I'm near death.
Oh, I dodged one.
Oh no!
Face plant.
Ah, don't the Furies have somebody else they could be torturing?
Hiya, friend!
Mother.
Zagreus.
It's done, Mother. Father, the invitations. Personally sent to everyone with whom I've been in contact. So what do we do now?
Excellent, Zagreus. Congratulate him, Hades. On a job well done.
Persephone, how can you be so certain your request was executed to your satisfaction?
It's known as trust, Hades. Or faith. They're similar. Try one sometime. It'll be good for you. As for what we do next, why, we've a great big feast we must prepare.
This house is not a suitable location for such guests. Dionysus alone shall bring ruin to this place. Or, the faith thing that you said.
Yes, good. Now then, we have a lot of work to go around, so why don't we call everyone on staff and let them in on this, and dole out suitable responsibilities, all right?
All right.
All right.
All right.
All right.
Thus did all of Olympus journey deep into the underworld, all together for the very first time. The Queen Persephone revealed herself in all her splendor, much to their surprise, and told them everything she indicated to her son. She eloped with Grim Lord Hades, she said, mothering a fire-stepping prince who sought to reconnect with his extended family. Hades and Persephone at first refused his wish, but so moved were they by his relentless struggles to the surface that at last they decided to heed their willful Zagreus and reach out, for his and everybody's sake. The Olympians listened to all this in stunned silence. Then Zeus himself began to laugh. "Welcome back into the family," he said. After the shock subsided, the festivities began.
I say, big brother, you and your better half put on a positively smashing night. It's a relief for all of us, knowing Persephone is safe and sound. And mother to as noble of a son as my good nephew there. Well, little brother, the Queen and I, in turn, appreciate you all taking time out of your doubtless busy lives to come all this distance to my house. I'm certain it is very modest in comparison to Mount Olympus, but I trust that you were suitably entertained. Oh, of course, Hades. Now then, farewell, and let us keep in better touch from here. Farewell indeed, Lord Zeus.
When finally the great feast ended, all the Olympians returned to their mountain abode, fully satisfied. As for the House of Hades, it required thorough cleansing, from the rafters to the floor. Such revelry, of course, is unbecoming of the name of Hades, and the fearsome reputation of the underworld. For if mortals were to have no fear of death, then they would have no fear of anything at all. A well-kept family secret, then, this would live on to be.
And there we have it.
Whew. I'd say that went about as well as could have been expected. And the cleanup wasn't all that bad. For the most part.
Well, fortunate Uncle Zeus seemed to catch on right away and went along with it. But this whole elaborate tale you spun... I remember how hurt I felt when I found out Father lied to me about you. Now we're lying to Olympus. What if they find out? Even if they don't, I don't like it.
Zagreus, I may not be an expert, but here's what I've come to understand about how families work. At least our own. The thing is, how we speak to one another is even more important than the words we use. I think, deep down, everyone in our family knows this.
You're saying they all knew you weren't being perfectly honest and went along with it anyway. I guess the pomegranate thing in particular was a bit of a stretch.
The common ground in our family is that we want peace. Besides Ares, though even he would rather the conflict occur elsewhere. That elaborate tale, it's less a deception and more a concession. A way of saying, let's move on from the past and start anew. No hard feelings.
You don't have hard feelings? What about father? What about Demeter?
Well, let's see. My hard feelings are nothing next to the joy of having my son in my life. Your father never imagined his relationship with me could be out in the open. And my mother, she's just glad I'm alive.
And Uncle Zeus is glad things didn't turn out worse for him. I get the sense he acts a bit impulsively at times and deals with the consequences later.
What can I tell you, Zagreus? We're family. You said it yourself to me before. We're stuck with one another. That any of us like each other in the slightest. It's a wonder and a blessing, I think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Thanks, Mother. Think I'll be heading out again soon. See you when I get back.
Sounds good. I'll see you then.
If we come out to the garden
Still can't get
here.
over our gift from the Olympians. It's glorious.
A majestic gilded edifice of Mount Olympus, crafted with the utmost care from the true mountain stone, now shines forever brightly, even in the dim light of the House of Hades, as a parting gift from the Lord Master's kin.
The handiwork of Lord Hephaestus himself. Sounds like he's been rather busy.
Sounds like he's going to be in Hades too.
I happen to be looking into our security situation here, just running background checks, that sort of thing, and I was wondering if you could help me locate an old pact signed by Achilles. Nyx. It would mean a lot. Not just to him, but me.
Achilles. We would struggle to put someone comparable in his role. Though, be that as it may. Epsilon Iota Theta, Rho Folder, middle, I believe. You are certain about this child?
Couldn't be more certain, Nyx.
It's going to cost me.
Sure, why not?
I think it costs 5 diamonds, so let me just do this before we run over there.
Need more of those, so here. Let's have that nectar. I'll buy that. Chthonic keys. Here you go.
Why isn't there bulk
Here's the gemstones, then.
purchasing?
Seems like a good deal. Let's see that nectar. I'll take that deal. Thinking I ought to check the old administrative chamber now. Should check the admin chamber for the pact.
Buried deep within the archives, holding many binding pacts between Lord Hades and the dead, resides an old agreement. In exchange for services from an extraordinary warrior, for eternity within Elysium, for his dear partner.
Should be able to approve a few revisions to that one with the house contractor, I think. It's the revised Achilles Pact. In the name of Hades, the shade of Achilles is hereby no longer barred from visiting Elysium.
Such leniency with binding pacts shall tarnish our good reputation at this rate.
I hear it.
We're all very proud of you, boy. You were so well behaved at the feast. I was worried sick one uncle or the other was going to set you off at some point, but you were patience incarnate. Thanks for helping show our extended family a good time.
How Infernal Cerberus, the Hound of Hell, managed to maintain civilized behavior throughout the duration of the recent feast remains a mystery to all who attended.
What brings you here?
Alright. And that is the epilogue to our story. Maybe Skelly has a comment on...
Prophecy fulfilled.
The feast, I think.
I knew it. You must have had yourself a real bash with all those fancy gods and stuff. Could hear all the festivity from all the way out here. How was it, pal?
It went better than expected, all in all. I hope you didn't feel left out. It was a pretty limited guest list. Kind of a diplomatic mission, I would say. Not quite as good a time as it might have sounded from the outside.
Oh, don't you even worry about me there, pal. I much prefer the solitary life, and besides, when things are good for you, they're good for me. Glad everything worked out.
Same here.
Alright. And so that is the conclusion. There are a few minor story pieces left over, and I'll probably do a few more runs, record them, and throw them up as probably like an additional episode or so. But that is the entirety of the main story in episodes 1 through 6, and then here in this episode, the entirety of the epilogue. I hope you've enjoyed this. So I know I have. Making this has been a lot of fun. Playing this game has been a lot of fun. Going over the story again so that it's fresh in our minds as Hades 2 comes around the corner. It's been a great experience. Thank you for sitting through it with me, and I will probably make a few more episodes about finishing up the story. Maybe we'll do some 32 heat running or some speed running, something like that, just as additional content, but it won't be these full long chunk episodes, I don't think. We'll decide. That's for future Elastic to figure out. Till then, I hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now.